The Kansas City Chiefs organization has been hit with an unexpected and serious accusation from former tight end Rob Gronkowski. The statement, which has circulated widely across social media and sports networks, alleges misconduct impacting both player safety and team decision-making. While specifics are still emerging, the nature of the claim has immediately stirred concern among fans, players, and analysts. Gronkowski's credibility as a former elite NFL player gives weight to his statements, prompting questions about oversight and accountability within the franchise. The timing is critical, as the team is in the midst of a highly competitive season, where focus, morale, and public perception are integral to success. Understanding this accusation requires careful examination of its origin, content, and potential consequences for both the organization and the league. Rob Gronkowski's statement did not emerge in a vacuum. Reports suggest that the accusation stems from his direct experiences during interactions with the Chiefs, focusing on alleged procedural failures and strategic decisions affecting players. Gronkowski's career has been defined by both performance and discipline, making his observations particularly noteworthy. Analysts speculate that underlying tensions may have been present for some time, with the timing of the public release likely strategic to maximize awareness and ensure accountability. Understanding the context involves analyzing team culture, coaching decisions, and management protocols that may have prompted the former player to speak out. This chapter provides insight into why the claim carries significance and how it relates to broader discussions on player treatment, league standards, and organizational responsibility within professional football. The Kansas City Chiefs responded promptly to the accusation, emphasizing an internal review and commitment to transparency. Official statements stress that leadership is taking the matter seriously, while also defending the integrity of past actions. Analysts note that swift communication is essential to maintain public trust and team cohesion, particularly when facing high-profile allegations. Players and staff are reportedly receiving guidance on media interactions as the team navigates potential reputational and operational impacts. Behind the scenes, legal teams and compliance officers are evaluating the claim's veracity, preparing for any necessary steps. The response reflects both the complexity of addressing public accusations and the importance of balancing accountability with organizational stability. Understanding this reaction provides insight into crisis management strategies within elite sports franchises. The announcement has generated a wave of reactions across fan communities and media outlets. Social platforms are filled with debate, speculation, and concern, reflecting the influence of Gronkowski's status and the severity of the claim. Analysts note that public perception often shapes organizational narratives, pressuring teams to act decisively. Media coverage emphasizes both the potential implications for league policies and the ethical considerations surrounding player treatment. Fans are closely monitoring official statements, player interviews, and investigative updates to assess credibility and potential outcomes. The discourse highlights the role of transparency and accountability in professional sports, as well as the broader societal expectation for teams to prioritize player welfare. Public engagement adds another layer of complexity to the unfolding situation. The accusation has immediate and long-term implications for the Chiefs organization. Internally, it may affect morale, leadership dynamics, and trust between players and management. Externally, it draws league scrutiny, influencing policies, compliance evaluations, and public relations strategies. Analysts project that the team may face reputational risks, which could impact sponsorships, media coverage, and fan engagement. Operational decisions, including staffing adjustments, procedural reforms, and enhanced safety protocols, may be considered to address concerns. Understanding potential consequences requires evaluating both practical and symbolic dimensions of accountability, as the Chiefs balance competitive objectives with ethical obligations. The organization's handling of this accusation may serve as a case study for crisis management, risk mitigation, and long-term strategic planning within the NFL. Experts examining the accusation emphasize the specificity and credibility of Gronkowski's statements. The focus on operational procedures, player safety, and coaching decisions provides tangible points for evaluation. Analysts highlight that the former player's perspective combines both insider knowledge and first-hand observation, offering unique insights into team dynamics. Comparison to similar historical cases within the NFL provides context for potential outcomes and league responses. Evaluating the claims involves assessing documentation, corroborating testimony, and organizational records, all while considering the broader impact on player trust and morale. This analysis underscores the importance of transparency, structured investigation, and proactive communication. Understanding the substance of the claims allows stakeholders to anticipate implications for the Chiefs, the league, and professional sports culture more broadly. The accusation extends beyond the Chiefs, raising questions about NFL policies and oversight. Analysts note that the league may review procedures regarding player safety, team accountability, and reporting mechanisms. Historical precedents suggest that high-profile claims can prompt policy updates, training programs, and monitoring enhancements to prevent future incidents. The NFL's response will be closely watched, as it balances competitive integrity with ethical obligations. Gronkowski's status amplifies the attention, emphasizing the league's responsibility to ensure fairness, safety, and compliance across all teams. Understanding these implications highlights how individual actions can influence systemic changes within professional sports, reinforcing the interconnected nature of player welfare, organizational management, and league governance. The accusation may affect current Chiefs players' morale and performance. Questions about leadership, accountability, and safety influence how teammates interact, trust coaches, and approach competition. Analysts suggest that management's response is critical to maintaining cohesion and confidence within the locker room. Mentorship, communication, and reinforcement of team values are likely to become central priorities. Players may also engage with league representatives or unions to clarify protections and expectations. Understanding these dynamics illustrates the delicate balance between individual influence and collective performance, as well as the psychological and strategic implications of public allegations. How the team navigates this period may define both on-field results and long-term culture within the franchise. Experts speculate on potential resolutions, including internal reviews, policy adjustments, or public acknowledgments. Legal counsel may guide both procedural and reputational decisions, while the team could implement reforms to address highlighted concerns. Analysts predict that resolution will require careful balancing of transparency, fairness, and competitive considerations. Outcomes may range from minor operational changes to comprehensive evaluations of coaching practices, safety protocols, and organizational culture. Stakeholders are observing for signals of accountability, responsiveness, and proactive leadership. Understanding potential paths forward allows fans, media, and league officials to contextualize the situation and anticipate impacts on both performance and reputation. The Chiefs' approach during this period will be closely scrutinized. The accusation from Rob Gronkowski represents a defining moment for the Kansas City Chiefs. Beyond immediate controversy, it challenges leadership, testing organizational integrity, communication, and ethical responsibility. How the team addresses the claim will impact reputation, internal trust, and league perception for years. The incident underscores the importance of accountability, structured oversight, and proactive crisis management within professional sports. Fans, analysts, and league officials will closely monitor developments, emphasizing that transparency and resolution are critical. While the situation presents risks, it also provides an opportunity for reflection, improvement, and strengthened governance. This moment may ultimately serve as a catalyst for positive change, shaping the Chiefs' legacy and setting a precedent for the NFL.